Some love stories never truly end, shape us, and leave marks we can't erase. For Don Johnson, one relationship stands above the rest, not for its length, but for the impact it had. Even after building a family and moving past old headlines, a connection from his past still resonates. Born in Flat Creek, Missouri, to teenage parents, Johnson's early life was anything but easy. His father struggled as a farmer before the family relocated to Wichita, Kansas, where his dad found work at Boeing and his mother became a beautician. Money was tight, and the house was cramped, but it was the emotional toll of absence and conflict that left the deepest scars. At 11, his parents divorced, and after acting out in school, Johnson was sent to live with his father, a move that brought structure, outdoor adventures, and a sense of responsibility. By 16, however, the pressures became overwhelming, and he struck out on his own, carrying a hard-earned resilience that would define his future. After high school, he pursued acting, briefly studying at the University of Kansas before moving to San Francisco's American Conservatory Theater. By 1970, he landed his first film role in The Magic Garden of Stanley Sweetheart. For a moment, it felt like his dreams were within reach. Hollywood, though, was a harsh teacher. Small roles came, but stardom remained elusive, until the Herod experiment introduced him to Melanie Griffith. Johnson was 22, Griffith, 14. Despite the age gap, the chemistry was undeniable. Their connection was instant and memorable, setting the stage for a relationship that would haunt him in ways few could imagine. Melanie Griffith's behavior was changing, and anyone paying attention could see emotions were involved. For Johnson, their first meeting left an impression he never forgot. Griffith, though technically an extra, struck him as unusually sharp and mature, qualities he hadn't seen in his past relationships. He hesitated at first, questioning whether pursuing her was wise, but that doubt quickly vanished. Soon, Johnson found himself picking her up from high school, a surreal reality that made even him pause. Things escalated when Griffith, expelled from her Catholic school at 15, moved straight into a Hollywood rental with him. From the outside, it seemed like domestic stability, but behind the scenes, the relationship was volatile. They lived together for several years before splitting in 1975, only to reunite dramatically a year later. A late-night call from Griffith sent Johnson rushing to her side, and by morning, they were married in Las Vegas. Impulsively rekindled, the marriage burned out almost immediately. Griffith later admitted it stemmed from desperation, not happiness, and Johnson confessed he had rushed into it, leaving another woman the night before to answer Griffith's call. While his personal life was chaotic, Johnson's career was finally gaining traction. In 1975, he starred in A Boy and His Dog, earning a Saturn Award for Best Actor. Acting opposite a telepathic dog required improvisation and imagination, but critics praised his performance. The recognition, however, unsettled him, fueling stress that led to heavy drinking and drug use. What started as partying became dependence, and eventually, addiction. After his breakup with Griffith, Johnson drifted through relationships with Lynn Whitfield, Tanya Tucker, and Sally Sheridan, never settling. That changed in 1981 when he met Patty D'Arbanville at Andy Warhol's studio, an encounter that would alter his life. Their connection ignited months later at a Los Angeles restaurant, and soon, Patty moved in. She became pregnant with Johnson's first child, Jesse, forcing him to confront his responsibilities. Though his addictions strained the relationship, Johnson finally sought help. Guided by Patty, he entered rehab and emerged sober in just 45 days, a turnaround that surprised even her. Sobriety stabilized his personal life, but his career remained uncertain. For years, he struggled through minor television roles, feeling Hollywood had moved on. In 1984, Johnson landed the role of Sonny Crockett on Miami Vice, a part that would redefine his career. Ironically, he almost skipped the audition while sail fishing in Florida, but a last-minute decision changed everything. NBC already knew him from past pilots, and that familiarity helped him secure the role. The show made him a star and a cultural icon, with Crockett's stubble, pastel blazers, and sockless loafers sparking a worldwide trend. Off-screen, Johnson lived impulsively, from spontaneous trips to creative projects like his 1986 solo album Heartbeat. In 1987, he had a brief romance with Barbra Streisand, but old feelings resurfaced when he reconnected with Melanie Griffith. Once her marriage ended, they gave their love another try, leaving Streisand. By 1989, Johnson and Griffith married quietly, both sober and focused on family. They split time between her Miami home and his Aspen ranch, eventually settling in Aspen, building a structured life with school, charity, and healthy routines. That year, they welcomed their daughter, Dakota, marking a new chapter of stability and parenthood. Professionally, Johnson stepped away from Sonny Crockett, recognizing he was creatively spent. The role had given him fame, but it was time to move on. Even as the character's legacy lingered, Don Johnson's success once looked larger than life: luxury homes, cars, boats, a private jet, and a sprawling ranch. But despite fame and wealth, he admitted later that it left a void he couldn't fill. Sobriety helped at times, but old habits still pulled him back into dark periods, even as he remained professional on set. He and Melanie Griffith worked together on Paradise, 1991, and Born Yesterday, 1993, enjoying a rare balance of personal and professional life. Yet over time, their paths diverged. By 1994, Don entered rehab again for alcohol and prescription drugs, and Melanie struggled with relapses of her own. Divorce followed in 1996, ending the romantic chapter of their story, but their bond through their daughter, Dakota, remained unbroken. In 1999, Don found stability with Kelly Flager, a schoolteacher outside the Hollywood spotlight. Their marriage marked a reset. He left behind excess, focused on family, and embraced fatherhood fully, raising 3 children while reconnecting with Jesse and Dakota. For the first time, home, not fame, felt like the ultimate achievement. Yet even as his life moved forward, Johnson's affection for Melanie never disappeared. The two grew close again over the years, largely through family gatherings and co-parenting Dakota. He's been there through her health challenges, including cancer surgeries and managing epilepsy, offering steady support without expectation. Their relationship has evolved into something rare in Hollywood: mutual respect, lifelong friendship, and a bond that transcends romance. Johnson recently hinted at this enduring connection, posting a photo with Melanie's mother, Tippi Hedren, calling her his beautiful co-star. Though their romantic story ended decades ago, the family ties remain strong. Today, Don Johnson and Melanie Griffith have found peace, a chapter defined not by drama, but by loyalty, care, and shared history. If you enjoy classic Hollywood stories, timeless glamour, and legendary stars, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Share your favorite old Hollywood icon in the comments, or tell us who you'd love to see featured next. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new deep dive into Hollywood's golden age.